What's going on YouTube? It's Matt back again here with another video. I wanted to do a quick video about why you might not be so great in medical device sales. You know, you might be in your year one figuring out this isn't for me, my number's not high, what the heck is going on? Or you just might be trying to enter the industry itself and you're thinking, well, what do I need or what do I need to have that other of the top performing reps do have? So I wanted to give a little bit of insight into that. I recently just created a Fiverr account because I'm going to start doing freelance coaching for certain people that, you know, I think would be a good fit. So if you wanted me to be your coach in the medical sales landscape or just even sales in general, we could definitely work together and get that sorted out. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the number one thing that I see all the time is people not being coachable. Now, when people say not coachable, a lot of people just immediately think they're people that don't want to be coached. Now, this is not necessarily true because I see people all the time that are not coachable and they don't even know that they're really doing it. So for example, I mean, there could be a rep that their manager would be telling them to do things over and over and over again, and then the person just is not doing it. You know, they don't have any opposition to what they were going to be doing, but they just aren't doing it. They're forgetting to do it. It's just not top of the mind to them. So, you know, that's the thing. Like when someone tells you have to do something in this industry, you have to do it, whether that's setting a reminder on your phone, you know, whether it's finding some other way to just remind yourself to do it, because the people that are telling you to do it from the top down are definitely doing it for a reason, and most likely they are not wrong. So the next one is going to be not dependable. So, you know, especially in operating room settings, the person and you and your partner, if you have one, have to be able to trust each other tremendously to go check in things to the hospital system or surgery center, whatever you're doing. If that person can't depend on you to go do that, you guys are going to lose business, patients are going to suffer, surgeons are going to be extremely unhappy. So dependability is one of the biggest factors to a successful medical device sales rep. So the next one is doesn't go the extra mile. So for example, you know, I could write a book on how many times when I was working at the previous company that I was working at that I did things on weekends just to either, you know, catch up, drop sets off over the weekend that I knew I was going to need for, you know, a week ahead of time. You know, just a bunch of things that would just catch me up / put me in a good position going forward. So if you're not going to go the extra mile in medical device sales, it will catch up to you, because at a certain point you're going to reach your limit on what you can do in the week, and you won't be able to grow outside of that if you don't do anything else above your status quo. So the next one is not learning. Some of the top medical device sales reps that I know are people that are product specialists. You know, they're going to be able to know their product inside and out and why they're better than competitors and not. If you book a meeting with a surgeon and they're asking you specific questions about clinical data and you actually can't even answer it, that's going to be a big problem. But it's more common than you might think, because surgeons are very smart people and they're going to be asking questions that you might not know the answers to. But make sure that you're doing everything that you can consistently to start learning these answers and learning what, you know, that surgeon wants to hear in that specific instance of, you know, how that clinical data can be you know, brought to light in the patient's eyes or patient-facing side of things. And the next one's going to be not growing. So when you're a medical sales rep, you're going to be looking at your numbers all the time from previous months to months going forward. You're going to see, am I growing? You know, what's the reason why I'm not growing, etc. If you're not doing those like self-reflections and, you know, seeing to yourself why you would be growing, why you wouldn't be growing, etc., you know, that's not really a good sign. Now, sometimes there are factors outside of your control. Sometimes growth is slow. Not all growth is fast. But, you know, if you can't see yourself growing each and every month, it's time for reflection. It's time to, you know, see why that might be happening. And, you know, more poor med sales reps don't even really think about this too much. They just kind of go with the day-to-day flow. Another thing is some medical device sales reps view this as a 9-to-5 job, and it's really, really not. It's more entrepreneurial when you think about it, because this is really your business. I mean, the company pays you to do it, but you're the one that holds all the relationships, and you're going to be responsible if the company is going to be successful or not. So realistically, you know, this is your business, and, you know, you're backed by whatever company you have. But, you know, if a surgeon needs something on a weekend and you're like, oh, no, I can't do it, you know, that's business you might have just lost. So that's things I see, you know, all the time in this industry. So just make sure that you're doing everything you can to make your surgeons and, you know, healthcare providers happy. One of the last things I wanted to talk about is the low emotional intelligence. You need to have a high degree of emotional intelligence in medical device sales, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to read the room. Surgeons are going to kick you out. You should know when it's like a busy clinic day and the surgeon, is interested in talking to you or not interested in talking to you. Some people can't really, figure out the difference between that, which to me it was always kind of second nature, but some people I know it's not. So just work on that. Just work on being able to read the room, so to speak, reading people. Generally the people that make friends easier are the ones that will be better in medical device sales because they have what it takes to people want to just, gravitate towards them. These are some of the reasons why you might not be having success in the field. Hit me up either through LinkedIn, DM, any of that kind of stuff if you ever want to chat. Peace.